Oh, hey guys, what's up? Dan here, Coalcracker, living the hammock life. Hot day here in Pennsylvania. It's actually been a very hot summer here in Pennsylvania, so hammocks can be a very valuable resource for you. And we're going to show you a very simple, easy hack with them today. So in hot weather, one of the most important things you need to be able to do is cool your body down, and a hammock can help you achieve that. And the reason why is because of something called convection. So convection is one of the heat loss, heat gain mechanisms that we talk about when we talk about shelter construction and controlling our body's core temperature. And how a hammock actually helps with us in the summertime is as we lay on that, air blows out from underneath and it strips heat away from our body, so it's going to cool you down. That's why it is so relaxing and comfortable in the summertime to sleep in a hammock. Unlike if you just sleep in a hammock without anything underneath it, in the winter you freeze your butt off. So that's why there are underquilts and things like that to help protect losing that heat. But in the summertime they are a great option. Plus they keep you up off the ground so the bugs and all the critters down there can't get to you, because we know that just, it's the worst. Now I already have this hammock set up back there, but hammocks pack down really nice, really small. When they start to add a lot of extra room to your kit is when we talk about overquilts and underquilts and all this other stuff. But one thing you do need to tag up with your hammock is a tarp setup. Now there are specific tarps for hammocks. They're generally quite large, 10 by 10 and larger. There's all types of little shelter things that go over them. But one question that we get asked quite often is, can you use a smaller tarp? And the answer is yes, you can. And specifically, we're going to show you today with our T60 tarp how you can make it work temporarily. And it's great, again, for summertime, emergency type situations, or just that one night out camping. You don't have to carry a lot of stuff. You could use your T60 and you'll be good to go. Alright, so due to the size of the T60, it can't be set up in a rectangle shape over the hammock. You're going to utilize this in a diamond shape, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the looped ends first, and you're going to look at the end of your hammock, okay? You should have some type of loop like this, okay? And then you're going to have some type of suspension system. So you have to play with this a little bit. But the goal here is you're going to take that loop and you're going to place it through wherever you can here, okay? In my case, I'm going to place it through the suspension system. And then, once it's through there, I'm going to just place a toggle in place, okay? That toggle will hold this on here now, okay? Now, again, I said it's going to be set up in a diamond configuration, so let's go to the other end now where there's an actual tie-out rope from the T60 and show you how that gets attached. Okay, so here we are at the other end of the hammock. Here is my tie-out line on the T60. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these lines and I'm literally just going to tie these off to the tree itself. Now you got to play with the angle a little bit so you can see it's going up and down. Remember, as you sit in your hammock, you're going to lose some height of that hammock, so you might want to taper this end down a little bit. But again, play around with it, but you're going to see generally how this thing works. So I'm going to bring this out around the tree, and now you're close to done. Okay, so looking at it like this, you're thinking, Dan, this thing is not covering the hammock, but you got to tie out your two ends. So as you see, as I grab my end here and I pull this, we are very close here at this point to covering up both sides of that hammock with this, okay? Super lightweight, super easy option. So what you would do at this point now is you would take this end and you're going to pull this out to the ground. It's going to secure it. It's going to give you a place to go underneath, get in your hammock, and be nice and dry for the evening. At this point now, my hammock is totally enclosed. Now what you're going to notice is this end behind me, okay, which I'm probably covering up with my body, is totally covered. This end, all right, there is a little bit of hammock exposed, so that's where you can play with the backside here of where you actually put that toggle system to get this to cover up your hammock in general. All right guys, and there you have it, the T60 covering up your hammock setup. Summertime months, great option, very packable, very lightweight, an easy thing to put in any of your kits and be ready to go. So just another cool thing that you can do with that T60 shelter. And then of course, as the weather gets colder, you go down to the ground and you will be set and survive and live to see another day. All right, and there you go. That is the T60 covering up a hammock. Question answered for all of you out there that asked about it. That's how I do it, how we do it here at the school, and it makes a great summer setup for everybody out there. Lightweight and packable, and then as the weather gets colder, lose the hammock, go to the ground, use the T60, and you're still going to be set to jet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit like and subscribe. You can also check us out at Coalcracker for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. Link for the T60 is down in the description. And until next video, stay in the woods.